The removal of fuel subsidy, specifically on petrol, was President Bola Tinubu's first major policy decision, announced during his inauguration speech on May 29, 2023, and which seems to have defined his administration's blueprint in the energy sector.
No provision is there for fuel subsidy. The fuel subsidy is gone.
This policy led to an immediate surge in petrol price, escalating from approximately 185 naira per litre in 2023 to over 1,025 naira per litre in 2024. The aftermath of the removal has seen many Nigerians grappling with increased transportation and general living costs.
You can see bus fare increasing every single time, and people just increasing goods. You can't even go to the market anymore to buy what you used to buy some years back with a certain amount of money. Now it's more expensive.
It's easy to access fuel now compared in the past. We normally queue for fuel in the past, but now we can access the fuel, but the cost is too much.
Fuel is everywhere now, and it's reducing. We are into transport business, we should be in the position to tell you the truth. So the transportation, it is okay, and the fuel price is reducing now, and it's available everywhere. That's the most important thing.
It's available, but it's too cost.
On the industrial front, the Dangote refinery, which commenced operations in May 2023, was projected to achieve full operational capacity within 30 days as of February 2025. The federal government under President Tinubu also ramped up measures to revamp the nation's refineries, which had been moribund for years. So far, only the old Port Harcourt refinery has been successfully revived.
Fuel subsidy, even from the testimonies of a number of those governors, as free of a chunk of money, it now enables most of those states to be solvent again. They are paying salaries. They no longer struggle to pay salaries. Some have been getting overdraft to pay salaries that I'm aware of. If anybody is saying the government is not popular because of the subsidy removal, maybe those who are benefiting directly. We had too many subsidies in the energy sector that was dragging the country down.
Turning attention to the issue of power supply, one significant plan by the administration is the Presidential Metering Initiative (PMI) launched in 2024. The PMI aims to deploy over 5 million smart meters by 2027, enhancing revenue assurance and reducing electricity theft. But what impact has this had?
What's the business of the federal government procuring meters when they can create and enable the environment for meter manufacturers in Nigeria or meters to be assembled in Nigeria, when the discos, as a matter of fact, are the ones with statutory obligation of providing those meters?
President Tinubu expedited the Siemens Power Project, a collaboration with Germany's Siemens AG, aiming to increase Nigeria's electricity generation capacity from 4,000 megawatts to 25,000 megawatts within 6 years. This project encompasses grid modernization, equipment upgrades, and engineer training.
But several years down the lane, nothing much has been achieved. We are still like 5,000 plus that we've always been, even after decades of privatization. We're still struggling. We have to come fully on stream. It will have advanced the power sector infrastructure. It's not abandoned yet, but it's rather slow in achieving its targeted.
In terms of policy reforms, the government considered removing electricity subsidies for 15% of consumers to reduce the 3.3 trillion naira annual subsidy cost. While this move aims to alleviate fiscal pressures, it has raised concerns about potential increases in electricity tariffs and the consequent impact on consumers amid the unending grid collapse.
When they tell that you're on band A and then you are just having like you are having less than 12 hours electricity, and then or 16 hours, not even up to 20 hours. And then if you are mistaken, and then you have those 20 hours, the bills that come after it, trust me.
We have seen changes. And it's almost 2 years now. It has been in the power. But 2 months ago, we have seen changes. But increment in the bill is alarming.
Concern. Things are getting better. Let me just put it that way. When it comes to electricity, things are getting better. At least we can see. We can enjoy electricity. If not 24 hours, about 15 hours a day or 12 hours a day. And it's still improving compared to before when the other administration was in power. But things are improving now.
I've seen a little changes, but the changes is not just like that. Anyway, it attracts more additional charges, more charges, of which common people cannot avoid it.
During the last ministerial scorecard briefing at the presidential villa, the Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, announced a major initiative. The minister outlined plans to regionalize the national grid via the Eastern and Western supergrid frameworks to strengthen the grid's resilience against disturbances. But how achievable is this?
I would say, okay, we can expand the grid's infrastructure while focusing extensively on off-grid solutions and renewables. Off-grid, like captive, embedded generation that wouldn't need to be transmitted. We can do mini-grid. One community like Lake can have their own infrastructure that things. So we don't need mega grid anymore.
Despite these efforts, the power sector continues to grapple with issues such as infrastructure deficit and financial constraints. While the government remains optimistic about its energy sector reforms, the economic strain on Nigerians is undeniable. Will these policies yield long-term benefits, or will the hardships continue? Only time will tell. In Lagos, for News Central, Bettina Nwili.